What if I told you that deep down, we are not as rational, kind, or predictable as we like to believe? The truth about human nature is far darker than we realize. And today, you're going to discover why. From hidden biases to the way we manipulate without realizing it, these psychological truths will change how you see people, and even yourself. But be warned, once you learn them, there's no going back. Let's begin. You might think people care about your struggles, your success, or even your failures. But the harsh truth? Most people are too absorbed in their own lives to truly care. Studies in psychology show that humans are wired for self-preservation first, which means their concern for others is often surface level. Ever notice how people only reach out when they need something? Or how your embarrassing moment that you replay in your head 100 times, no one else remembers it? Why? Because you are just a side character in their story. But what if I told you that this selfishness isn't always a bad thing? The answer might shock you. You might think you're an honest person. But studies show that the average person lies at least once every 10 minutes in a conversation, often without even realizing it. Think about the last time someone asked, "How are you?" and you responded with, "I'm fine," even when you weren't. That's a lie. We lie to avoid conflict, to protect our image, and sometimes just to make life easier. And don't even get me started on social media. That's just a highlight reel of well-curated half-truths, isn't it? But the scariest part, lying is actually what keeps society functioning. Let me explain. We like to think we make decisions based on logic, but in reality, fear is the invisible hand guiding most of our choices. Why do people stay in toxic relationships? Why do we avoid taking risks, even when they could change our lives for the better? Because our brains are wired to avoid pain rather than seek happiness. This is called loss aversion. And it's why fear is one of the most powerful motivators in human behavior. And believe it or not, marketers, politicians, and even social media algorithms use this against you every single day. We love to believe manipulation is something only villains do. But the truth, every single one of us manipulates others in subtle ways, every day. A child cries to get what they want. A friend gives you a compliment right before asking for a favor. These are small, almost invisible manipulations, yet they're incredibly effective. And let's not forget dating, where playing hard to get is literally just psychological manipulation disguised as romance. But is manipulation always bad? The answer isn't as black and white as you think. Ever wonder why some people refuse to change even when faced with undeniable facts? It's because comfort beats truth every time. Psychologists call this cognitive dissonance, when people reject facts that challenge their beliefs because it makes them uncomfortable. It's why many refuse to believe in hard truths, even when the evidence is overwhelming. So what does this mean for you? It means if you want to truly grow, you must be willing to question everything, even yourself. The truth about human nature isn't pretty, but it's powerful. The more you understand it, the better you can navigate life, relationships, and even your own mind. But do you know what's even more powerful? The ability to master your mind and make time work in your favor. That's why you need to watch my next video on concepts that can completely change your future. Click on it now, and let's continue this journey together.